Nation. Privately, been doing handicap for 10 years at 72.5%. This is the Drewster's Corner. I am the Drewster. Drewster's Corner here. Week 14 in the NFL. Man, football's flying, but we got some good football that's been happening. We got another tie this last week. But we're going to get into the games. Thursday night, we got the LA Raiders -7 against the LA Rams. Or the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm sorry about that. Las Vegas Raiders against the LA Rams. Raiders -7, 42.5. Rams are just terrible. I know you're going to have a high draft pick. Everybody's hurt on the team. I get it. I feel for you. As a Bear fan, I feel for you. I know how it is. Raiders been coming on, winning 2-3 in a row now. Jesus Christ, starting to play like the team we thought. We're going to take the Raiders in this game. They're playing good. Jacobs is still, even though he was a little injured last week, he had still a big game. So we're gonna go with the Raiders. Moving on. We got Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh -2.5. Baltimore 37 is the over-under. You lost Action Jackson. You got Huntley coming in. You barely got the win at the end. My God, this team's in disarray with all your injuries. Every year you start out strong and then something happens, and now Jackson's down. Huntley's taking the reins. You're at Pittsburgh on the road with all that happening. Steelers are playing pretty decent. We're going to take Pitt at home by a field goal. We'll take it with the field goal. It's -2.5. The Pitt wins the game by field goal. You're a winner. All right, moving on. We got Minnesota at Detroit. Detroit -2, 52.5. What is going on in this betting world, my friends? Minnesota's division leader. They got 10 wins, and you're dissing them. You're dissing them. You're pretty much telling them that Detroit's better than you. I mean, they're winning division. They got 10 wins. I'm taking Minnesota in the points all day. They put down Detroit. I'm sorry, I'm not taking Minnesota. We're going to take Detroit at home because if Detroit's going to do anything to get in this division and try to get in the playoffs, they got to beat the big dogs, Minnesota. So I believe they're due for a letdown. We're going to take Detroit -2. Detroit -2, 52.5. Probably take the over. All right, we got Jacksonville at Tennessee. Tennessee -4. I don't know what happened to you, Tennessee. You couldn't run the ball. You couldn't throw the ball last week. It was a terrible outing. You got embarrassed. Jacksonville, you did the same thing. I put my trust in you. You couldn't do it. I don't know what happened. Detroit is what happened. You got fucking killed. We're going to take Tennessee -4. I don't know. These are good defenses. They're both probably going to come on, but we're just going to take Tennessee 41. I'd say you got to score points in this league to win, so we'll take the over. All right, we got Philly -6.5 at the New York Football Giants. I predicted the Giants to win, but they tied, so that still counts as a win somewhere in the categories out there. Giants, you just took so long to get going against the Washington Commanders. You come back, finally take the game, you get the lead, then you let them score a touchdown at the end. You can't do shit in overtime. Philly is just a dominating machine. I mean, what they did to them on the other day is just unbelievable. They're strong offense, defense, special teams. Philly -6.5. I think Philly wins this game, but since it's on the road and it's a division, Giants are going to hang in there, but Philly wins the game. All right. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. Had a little sneezing attack. Moving on, we got the New York Football Jets. Jets. Mr. Mike White came back at the end of the game. You actually had multiple opportunities to get in the end zone and win that game. You really did. You stopped them. You punted the ball with seconds to go. You stopped them again. You got the ball back. You just couldn't get it in the end zone. I mean, it was a good effort. Good effort. But Bills at home. Bills are at home. Here's Kay, my new addition to my house. You can see her right there. Bills are -10. I don't know about that. 43.5. I'll take the over, but I think the Bills win this game. 10 points. I don't know. I just can't see it. But Jets might hang in there. They actually could win this game too, but I think the Bills got to dominate the division. They got to start putting shit away. So Bills win this game. Cleveland, the rapist at Cincinnati. Cincinnati minus 647. You got lucky. Your defense, what were you taking off girls' clothes on the sideline because you forgot how to play football, Mr. Deshaun Watson? You suck. You suck. You couldn't do shit. Yeah, you'll probably play better this week after you get 1 week out of your belt. But, you're going up against Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, Chase. I'm sorry, Cleveland. I know you're going to try to run the ball with Chubb, but this offense, they just beat KC. They're on a roll right now. They're looking to get back to the Super Bowl. We're taking Cincinnati at home, and I think we're going to take the -7 because I think -6. I think they beat them by 7. All right, moving on. We got Houston at Dallas. Dallas is -17. This is the biggest spread that we've had all year in football. 44 is the over-under. I told you last week about this Dallas against Indy. I said take them 10.5, -10.5. Just told you take them. They blew them out. I told you what it's going to be. Guaranteed winner. If you listen to me, you're rolling in the money. Rolling in the money. All right. We're going to take Dallas in this game, 17 points. God, that's hard. It's just hard to give an NFL team -17, 44. But we're just going to say Dallas wins this game, and the over at 44 probably comes in because I think Dallas rolls. 17 points. If you got the guts, I say try it. Try it. Put them on a small one, see if it happens. It'll be a big payoff, maybe $25, something like that. All right, Dallas wins this game. KC -9.5 at Denver, 44. Denver, you could have won that game against Baltimore, but you still had Huntley come in. He took you guys down at the end. They lost Action Jackson. You still couldn't score. Still couldn't do anything. Now you got KC coming to town. KC's -10.5. I think KC covers this. They're pissed off they lost against Cincinnati. And they're definitely going to beat up on the Broncos because of that. All right, Tampa Bay at San Fran. I called Tampa Bay to win the game. They were -2, and they only won by 1. So the juicer's correct last week. Tampa Bay probably wins the game, but, New Orleans plus the point was going to come in. You got Frisco -3.5. They lost Jimmy G. Sorry about the injury, my friend. You were doing really good, but you still got a good defense. You got this kid I don't even know his name. That played the rest of the game, did really well. I think he'll be okay. I think Shanahan knows what he's doing with play calling and the defense. Tampa Bay, you're just in disarray. I don't know what's going on with this team. So we're going to take San Francisco at home. The rookie coming in is going to defeat the GOAT. All right. Carolina coming off a bye at Seattle. Seattle's -3.5, 44. Seattle finally came on and won a game last week. I think they win this game at home against Carolina. A little revenge. 3.5, I don't know. I think they win the game maybe by 3, but we're going to take Seattle to win this game. Over under 44. Oh, I don't know. Carolina's got a good D, and they really don't score much, so we're just going to stay with the under on that one. Miami -3 at LA Chargers. Miami got embarrassed. Chargers got embarrassed with the Raiders. I don't know what's going on. Tua, I had confidence here, but to lose 33-17, that was just a little too much, I thought. But I know you got the injury. So we're going to say Miami -3. We're going to take them against the Chargers. Chargers, you're just in disarray. All right, that's the Sunday night game. We got Monday, New England -1.5 at Arizona. Arizona coming off the bye at 72.5%. And you got 43.5. I'm going on a limb. I think New England needs to win this game to stay in the battle with the Bills and the Jets and all of them. They're in 4th in that division with Miami. It's just I think it's a little too much of a battle for Belichick to come up. I think he knows this. And Arizona, they've lost a couple in a row. They play pretty decent. Murray was hurt. All the guys, I think, coming off the bye, get a game plan at home. You don't have to go anywhere. New England's got to travel on the road again. So we're going to take Arizona Monday night to win the game. That's the Juicer Show. I love you guys, and I'm out.